Good morning, good morning, good morning. First Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. The road to enlightenment relies on our ability to open Christ's teaching and word, be it from our surroundings or others. The prayer of an apostle to the Ephesian Christians quoted here remind us of this. In it is the wish of others to attain spiritual understanding in accordance with the hope of the Lord, for all his children to strive for spiritual perfection. As inheritors of this tradition, in passing on the word, we commune with the holiest of apostles. In passing on our prayers to others, we find unity with Christ. In wishes of finding God, salvation born out of love, and hope for mankind, we trace our true lineage to the kingdom of heaven. Be sober, be vigilant. One time the pastor said this, right? He said that no, no. This was something that God gave me. See, when he was talking about when the speed is like 65 and you go 70. See, when you go 70, you are testing the rules at that point, right? And the more and more you get away with that, the more and more the world is entering into your spirit. So you have to stay in constant repentance and stay prayed up and stay, so that doesn't overlap, right? Until where you're going to work doing the same thing. You're going to, those type of things. And once again, those are the training of a Christian. Depending on how you see that training is how well he can use you. Think about that. So now, to be sober, he gave me this when I was trying to inquire whether I should smoke weed or not, right? The weed, yes, he made it. He made everything in the world, right? But then we cultivate it. And then we do our spin on it and things like that, right? So now at that point, it is perversed into the world now, right? So now what was made for good is now used in a different brand, in a different fashion. So now it's not deemed a substance that God is ordaining, right? Because man put their hand in it. So now, and not only that, it has medical components. So when you use it how it's supposed to be used, which is correctly and not perversely, then that's different. That's when you can open up a shop under the rules and then have it as holistic, right? That's different than street level and just smoking it recreation and things like that. Now, at recreation level, it is pieces of the world. Once again, the speeding traffic, right? The more and more I take the world and put it inside of me, the more and more my spirit has to rumble with the thoughts of the world. That's why it's called under the influence. Alcohol is deemed a spirit, right? Now, honestly, not out of feeling, but I would say I would take a uh, uh, start with H. I forgot. My brain is, but basically an educated guess. Um, I'm gonna make an educated guess on this and say that I forgot. I got lost.